4 houses at GEM's New Millennium School. Ladies and gentlemen, taking the stage now are the finalists from Mandela House. Aditya Suresh, Parnika Sharma, Inderjeet, and Rikav. Would urge the students to keep social distance as they're in front. And I'd like students to introduce themselves and talk perhaps a little bit about what they're passionate about or they aspire to become.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Aditya Suresh and I study in grade 9C. My passions lie in debating and playing basketball, and my choice of career in life is to one day be a fine corporate lawyer.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Parnika Sharma from grade 10A. I'm a classical dancer and I'm passionate about art. I aspire to become a psychiatrist in the future.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Indrajit Baiju from 11B. What I enjoy the most is reading tech news, and I aspire to become a pediatrician.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Rikav Jariwala. I'm from grade 12A, and my hobbies are to play guitar and cricket in my free time. And in the future, I plan to become an aerospace engineer. Thank you.
Very well said. Absolutely stellar hobbies, passions, and aspirations. Good luck to you, Mandela House. You may take your seat. The next finalist team is from Gandhi House, and welcome them onto the stage, Taha Sheikh, Afsar Ashik, Yash Srivastava, and Gayatri Sham. Encourage the students to introduce themselves and talk a bit about all that makes them who they are.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Taha and I study in grade 9C. I'm very passionate about debating and playing the keyboard, and I aspire to become a doctor.
Hi, my name is Asfar Ashik from year 10I. My passions include playing basketball and the piano, and in the future I aspire to be a lawyer.
Hello, good morning to everyone. I'm Yash from 11D, and I aspire to become lawyer. My favorite hobby is computing and arts. I also love to read.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Gayatri Sham and I'm from class 12C. My passions include art and music, and I aspire to become a forensic psychologist.
Wow, that's Gandhi House for you. Absolute good luck to you. Please take your place at your desk and welcome to Quizzards 2021. Zaid House with team members Ivan, Gauri, Tanvi and Simran take the stage next. Encourage the students to introduce themselves and talk a little bit about the person behind the personality.
Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Ivan Ron from grade 9A. I'm passionate about playing football and basketball, and I hope to start a space research organization in the future.
Hi, I'm Gauri Menon from 10A. My hobbies are drawing, reading, and music. I aspire to become an oncologist because my greatest passion is to treat and help people.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Tanvi Vatipalli from 11D. I'm passionate about art, reading, cycling, and many more, but I aspire to be a clinical psychologist.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Simran from 12E. I'm passionate about MUNs, debating. I aspire to become a professor.
Very well said, Zayed House. Good luck to you. The stage and your table awaits you. You've had the stage. Please have your seats right now. The Lincoln House on stage, please. The finalists comprise of Alan Augustine, Abhishek Narayan, Michelle Roy, and Meet Mistry. Invite the students to introduce themselves and talk a little bit about who they are.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Alan Augustine Thomas. I study in grade 9C. I'm passionate about playing sports like football and basketball, and I aspire to be an astrophysicist when I grow up.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Abhishek Narayan, and I'm in grade 10A. My hobbies include reading and playing football, and I aspire to become an aerospace engineer.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Michelle Elizabeth Roy. I'm from grade 11B. I'm passionate about singing and athletics, and I aspire to become a cardiologist in the future.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Meet Misty from grade 12C. My passions lie in reading, writing, and dancing, and I aspire to become a surgeon in the near future.
Very well said indeed. Lincoln House, your table awaits you and good luck. We're ready to start with NMS Quizzards 2021, the finals for secondary school. But just before we do that, there's a bit of important information that we could share with you. I'd like the EdTech team to project on the screen the tally for the last year. So on your screen, this is the critical tally that made all the difference to Mandela House winning the House Championships for 2020-2021. So you could see they're leading by 65 points, and that made a huge difference. So the competitive, healthy competitive spirit, may that live on this year as well. I want to congratulate each one of you for your initiative, for your spirit, for your grit, for your intellectualism, and for making it thus far. So what you'll find from all of us teachers is huge amounts of encouragement and cheering you on to better things in life, like the beautiful, beautiful passions and hobbies that you hold. We move on to the overall overview of the quiz. The quiz comprises today of 5 rounds interspersed with audience rounds. All the questions in all the rounds are put together in common consensus with the Quizzards Club, led by Aman Sharma and their teacher, Ms. Zofshan. Everyone has contributed, and that's the beauty that we celebrate today. Just to give you a start before I come down and be with you, we have a question for the trial round. We're trialing out the direct questions, and we're also trialing out the buzzer. So I'd give you 60 seconds for a quick team huddle or a strategy that you would like to make before you'd like to go into the trial round. There are 2 questions in the trial round. 60 seconds to you. On the clock, please. Just 60 seconds to talk amongst yourself. So the question on the screen is one for which you can have a direct answer or one that you'd like to pass. The question says, the golden-handed tamarin is a little monkey that is found only in South America. It is also called by another name that prefixes the word tamarin. State the Greek mythical character after which it is named. It's not a buzzer round, but I can see Lincoln House indicating that they'd like to answer. You'll have to hold your mic, and you get 1 chance at the accurate answer.
The answer is King Midas.
Okay, I have to give that to you. It's Midas. And just like King Midas and his golden touch, the animal is named after him. So very well said. That's how the round goes. Now that's for a direct question. If Lincoln House did not, if that was not a direct question, it would pass. It would go to Mandela House, come to Gandhi, and to Zayed. So we just do one more trial round, and this time it's a buzzer. So I hope you have a team member ready on the buzzer. Mr. Bernard, if you could indicate, because I would not see on the screen there, who's the team that's pressed the buzzer. The trial question for the buzzer round is, the image that you see on your screen is a childhood picture of a famous personality with 11 million followers on Instagram. As a licensed equestrian, he has won a gold medal at the Alltech FEI World Equestrian Games 2014 in Normandy. Recently, he was in the news for hosting Will Smith in the UAE. Who is he? It's quite straightforward from the childhood picture. You could give that a calculated risk. Please go ahead. I can see Zayed House. Is that Zayed House, Mr. Bernard? Absolutely. Zayed House, your turn. Your answer is?
Is it Fazza?
Say that again.
Fazza.
Yes, it's Sheikh Hamdan.
Sheikh Hamdan. Sorry.
It's Sheikh Hamdan. I didn't hear Hamdan clearly. The Crown Prince of Dubai. So very well done. We know how it works. I'm going to come down the stage so I can see this. I can be with you and also see the screen very carefully. Just give me 30 seconds. And Mr. Jehu, if you could have some music before the first round starts.
Audio Jungle.
So everyone, we're ready with round one. The rules on your screen. The round is appropriately called an evolving world. 4 questions in the round, 1 to each house, in the order that you're seated in the Zayed Hall. 20 points for getting the answer right on a direct, and plus 10 for a pass. There are no negative marks. And on your screen on your right, you would see 25 seconds on the clock. So good luck to you. Question number 1, coming to Mandela House. Your question is, the video clip that you're about to watch has been viewed more than 882 million times on YouTube. It was recently sold on May 23rd for $760,000 through to 3F Music. The question is, what is the title of the video?
Ouch! Ouch!
Charlie bit my finger. That's the name of it.
Mandela House gets about 25 seconds on the clock, but they're ready to answer. Please go ahead.
Is the title of the video Charlie Bit My Finger?
Absolutely splendid. You're off the mark. Very well done, Mandela House. That's Charlie Bit My Finger. You must watch the video if it's still up there on YouTube. What a beautiful way for creativity to show its face and evolve. Question number 2.
If I can just add, Ms. Teresa, sorry to barge in, but there's an interesting anecdote to Charlie Bit My Finger. And it's important that they know about the NFTs and how the NFTs have taken over online curation. And so there could be videos that could be permanently taken off YouTube, and it could become a personal property of an individual if they kind of make it to the auction. So Charlie Bit My Finger has a, while it did have, these 800 million views, and it was going off YouTube because of the NFTs. So read up about NFTs and who owns NFTs. It's one innovative Indian. So read up about him as well, and why do these auctions happen of digital art? It's a new way to curate digital art, and it's amazing. So just about last week, I think, it went off YouTube. I'm not sure it's yet on YouTube now. So it went off YouTube. It's someone's personal property, and there's a whole new dimension to digital art. Back to you.
Wonderful. So, ma'am, we're going to reward that lovely piece of information with finding what NFTs are and sharing that at the end of the quiz. Gandhi House, your question on the screen now for round 1, an evolving world. In the year 2016, a leading American actor was diagnosed with colon cancer. His final film Ma Rainey Black Bottom, was released posthumously the same year to critical acclaim, earning him an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor and a Golden Globe Award for Best Actor in a Motion Picture Drama. Recently, the Howard University has renamed its College of Fine Arts to honor the late actor who was an alumnus? Name the actor.
Is it Chadwick Boseman?
Absolutely well done. Splendid answer there. Superb. That's Chadwick Boseman, the actor who was so talented in Black Panther, 21 Bridges, 42, and Get On Up. Sadly died on the 28th of August. Zayed House, question number 3, coming your way from the first round. In 2019, a landmark decision was taken by the UAE government to issue golden visas that would enable foreigners to live, work, and study in the UAE without the need of a national sponsor. Name the first Indian student to have received the UAE golden visa.
Is it Tasneem Aslam?
Absolutely splendid. That's the right answer. Well done, Zayed House. That was so spontaneous. Takes my breath away. Question number 4, round 1, coming your way, Lincoln House. On May 26, the UAE night skies were lit up by the biggest supermoon of the year, which appeared 10% larger than a regular full moon. Some parts of the world, meanwhile, witnessed a rare blood moon or total lunar eclipse, with the moon taking on a reddish glow. Name the astrologer who coined the term supermoon. We've been fortunate at NMS to have celebrated.
Is it
moons.
Galileo?
Can I have that again, once again?
Is it Galileo?
Unfortunately, that's incorrect. The question passes to Mandela House. A lot of deliberations at every table going on. Mandela House, do we have an answer?
Is it possible to pass?
That's incorrect. The question passes to Gandhi House. Seem to have come across quite a tough question in the first round.
Is it the UAE astronaut who just went to Mars?
Not really. Unfortunately, that's incorrect. The question now passes to the final team, and that's the team from Zayed House. Zayed House, do we have an answer from you?
We'd like to pass.
Okay, so no one's going to get that answer. Can I have any of the teachers or the quiz club members give it a little bit of a try? Okay, the answer is Richard Noel, and he is the astrologer who coined the term supermoon. So very well done. We're through with round 1. In due course, we shall have on the screen from the scorekeepers, Ms. Anita Pradhan and Ms. Mercy, the tally so far. The score on your screen now, we have Mandela House at 20, Gandhi at 20, Zayed at 20, and Lincoln have not yet opened their account, but don't you judge right now, they're going to come right back. Yesterday, while being the quizmaster for the middle school, I must say, and this is a story to learn from, and so in life as well, Gandhi House started off really slow, but they went on to win Quizzards 2021 for the middle school. So that's inspiration to keep you going. We're moving on to the second round. The second round, just before the second round, we have an audience round, and this time we have students in classrooms who get to attempt to ask the questions, to answer the questions. So this is the question for the students in classrooms. If you have the answer, do come to your teacher's desk and type in the answer in the chat box, your name, your grade, and the accurate answer. Ms. Shaini and Ms. Balaji will get the student's name to me, and we'll go on. So for the audience, the question is, born in Oakland, California, to ambitious immigrant parents from Jamaica and India, this iconic lady released an illustrative children's book, Superheroes Are Everywhere, in the year 2019. Identify the author and the iconic lady. Ms. Shaini, do we have an accurate answer in the chat box? Okay, so we got quite a few right answers. Okay, because the responses are coming in parts. Yes, Ms. Shaini, if we could have the first student to get the right answer. Mr. Bernard, if we could have the first student to give the right answer, please.
Siddharth.
Siddharth from which grade, ma'am?
11B.
11D. Very well done.
11B. Excuse me, ma'am. 11B.
11B?
Yes.
Okay, that's right. Thank you, Ms. Shaini, for that. Siddharth, very well done. That's Kamala Harris, the 49th Vice President of the United States and the first female Vice President and highest ranking female official in US history. For the audience, question number 2. The image below shows the iconic Alnwick Castle in England. It was used for the exterior shots of a very famous film series. Identify the film series. We have 25 seconds on the clock. If the time also could be indicated, would be great for us to move on.
Ma'am, Abhinandan from 10A.
Abhinandan's got the right answer. First one to get it right from 10A. Abhinandan, absolutely well done. The answer is Harry Potter. So we're moving into round 2 now, and the rules are on your screen in a few seconds from now. The round is called Sense and Sensibility. There will be 4 questions in the round, 20 points for getting the correct answer on a direct, and 10 for a pass. There are no negative marks, and time allocated for the round is 25 seconds. So with that said, this time again, the questions go in order. We move from Mandela to Lincoln. Mandela House, question number 1 from Sense and Sensibility for you. Look at the image carefully. This stamp, issued in 1903, shows Christopher Columbus discovering America. Identify and state the error in the image. Yes, Mandela House as the answer. Go right ahead.
Is the answer the currency, like the symbol for the currency?
Not the symbol for the currency. The question passes to Gandhi House. You're identifying the error. It's something in the details. The question passes. It's still 11 seconds. Gandhi House, do we have an answer? Otherwise, it passes to Zayed House. Your time's up. The question passes to Zayed House. The error in the image.
Is it revenue?
Not really revenue. That's incorrect, but good for giving it a try. That's how quizzes pan out. Lincoln House, the question passes to you.
The Nevis?
Say that again.
Nevis written on the stamp.
Not really. So the answer is, in the stamp you'd seen telescopes, and in 1903 telescopes were invented far later after Columbus, and that is the error in the stamp. But as you can see, questions are getting tougher, and that's how the quiz will progress from now on. Gandhi House, the question on the screen for you now. If you visited 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, which leader's house would you be visiting? The deliberations and intense ones on the Gandhi House table. Would have loved to give you more clues, but can't. Gandhi House, 5 seconds on the clock. 3. Do we have an answer, Gandhi House, for the question? I'd like someone to respond and say pass or give me the answer, please.
Pass.
The question passes to Zayed House. The address belongs to a leader. If she could get some help with the mic, please. Gauri, you could shout out the answer. That would be incorrect. The question passes to Lincoln House.
Abraham Lincoln?
Not really, that's incorrect. Unfortunately, the question comes to Mandela House. Mandela House, do we have an answer? You have 8 seconds on the clock.
Pass.
The question passes. This one, when the answer comes on the screen, you're going to heave a sigh of disappointment. The address belongs to the president himself, Joe Biden. Such is the turn of fate in a quiz. The question now for Zayed House. 4 images on your screen, and the question follows. Which national memorial connects these US presidents? The key word being national memorial. The clock on the screen, please.
Is it currency?
Not currency, sadly, that's incorrect. It's a national memorial in the United States. The question passes on to Lincoln House.
Is it Mount Rushmore?
Absolutely splendid. That's a killer of an answer. Very well done. Meet the 4 US presidents on Mount Rushmore: George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. And the architect's name is Guston Borglum. The question for Lincoln House. In the pictures are wild animals that form a very integral part of the Indian economy. How are they integral to the Indian economy? How do they form an integral part of the Indian economy?
Wildlife conservation.
Wildlife conservation is not correct, sadly. The question passes to Mandela House. Eight seconds on the board. Mandela House, do we have an answer? Else the question passes.
Is it the height of the animal?
Not really. Incorrect. The question passes on to Gandhi House. Ms. Afshan reminds me that there's no negative marking, so you could be courageous enough, take a risk, and give it a reasonable guess.
These three are the animals that are mainly poached in India.
That lend?
Mainly.
No, and not really. And that's not how they are integrally linked to the Indian economy. The question goes to Zayed House. They've had most time for deliberations. Zayed House, do we have an answer? There's a bit of a catch on the question, I must say. You've got to think out of the box to get this one. Yes, Zayed House. Zayed House gives the question a pass. I have a feeling when you see the answer, you're going to heave a sigh of disappointment yet again. The answer is quite audible in the Zayed Hall. They're printed on a 10 rupee note of the Indian currency. So the next time you're in India, you're going to take a really close look, I have a feeling, at the currency notes. Very well done to all 4 houses. The round 2 scores on the screen by the scorekeepers, Ms. Anita and Ms. Mercy. I'd like all of you to give yourselves a clap. So far, well done. You've taken risks. Give yourself a clap. Okay, all 4 houses, give yourself a clap, actually. Okay, what we can see is round 2 has been incredibly tough. People have been calculated and cautious. Scores continue to remain at Mandela House 20, Gandhi 20, Zayed 20, and Lincoln are yet to open their accounts, but they will soon. We move on to 2 questions for the audience. So in classrooms, we'd like homeroom teachers and teachers to really get students up to their laptop and typing out. Audience round question on your screen now. Lincoln House, I beg your pardon, is on 10 points. Forgive me for that. You already are on the scoreboard. Didn't notice that. Should have with that wonderful answer that you gave. The question is, it is a meta data tag that is widely used on microblogging and photo sharing devices such as Twitter and Instagram, as a form of user-generated tagging that enables cross-referencing of content, sharing of subject or theme. Long question. In June 2014, the term was officially added to the Oxford English Dictionary.
Hashtag.
Awesome. Someone's come all the way to the teacher's laptop, unmuted themselves. If I could have your name, grade, and section in the chat box, and for Ms. Shiny to tell me that. Once again, please.
Rose 12.
12E, Rose, very well done. That
Even
was
before
excellent.
Rose, ma'am, students had typed answers.
Okay, so Ms. Kusumi corrects me. The questions will have the answers for the audience round typed into the chat box. That would be the way we proceed. Thank you for correcting me there. Question number 2. The question for the audience: at the age of 7, he began performing at the Broadway, portraying characters such as Tiny Tim, Chip Potts, Little Jake, and Gavroche, among many other roles. At the age of 13, he was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. Identify this American singer. If we could have the clock ticking as well. Ms. Shiny, do we have the right answer in the chat box? Anandita Sunil, Ms. Priyanka tells me, has given the right answer, 12C. Very well done. The answer is Nick Jonas. Who else? Lovely to have you all participate. So well done to the students. We move into round 3 right now. I think we could take a little bit of a breather and have about 30 seconds of music, Mr. Jehu, just to keep things going and absolutely energetic. So we're into round 3, and round 3 is called the visual round. The rules on your screen are: there are 10 questions in the round, and for a change, this is a buzzer-based round. So very, very needed that you get someone on the buzzer and you check that the buzzer is working. It's 20 points for getting the answer right on a direct and plus 10 for getting the answer right on a pass. There's -5, coincidentally, for an incorrect answer, so you want to take note of that. And the time allocated is a little less, 15 seconds on the clock. So if you're ready with your buzzers, if you've got your team strategy in place, we're ready to go. Can I have a thumbs up from the team saying, yes, we're ready to go? Absolutely, that's very, very encouraging for me. So question number 1, the visual round. Identify this 10-year-old prodigy. She's been in the news lately for setting a world record for memorizing the names of 196 officially recognized countries in the world, along with its capital cities and currencies. Who is she? It's +20 for a correct answer. Time on the clock is up. She's very much close to you in the same city where you're studying. And the answer is Sarah Chipper, and she studies in a GEM school in the same city. And what a phenomenal record to hold, especially with memory at her young, tender age. The question coming your way now in the visual round. As seen here in the picture taken in 1954, who is he and what is he presenting a plan for? Mandela House has gone for the buzzer. Very well, that was super quick. Can we have your answer, please?
The man in the picture is Walt Disney, and he's pitching an idea for Disneyland.
Absolutely splendid. That's Walt Disney presenting his plan for Disneyland. Very well said. The quiz progresses. Question number 3 in the visual round. Ranked number 1 by the Women's Tennis Association, WTA, she's the first tennis player to hold the top rankings in singles, a 4-time Grand Slam singles champion and the reigning champion of the US Open and the Australian Open. She's acclaimed to have won successive Grand Slam single titles since Serena Williams in 2015. Identify this famous tennis player from her childhood picture. Gandhi House is on the buzzer. I can see that on my screen up here. Gandhi House, do we have an answer?
It is a pass, sorry.
Okay. Okay. The quiz, I'm told by Ms. Zofshan, that's a -5 for pressing the buzzer without and not going to say out the answer and the incorrect answer. So the buzzer next, Mr. Bernard, if we could have who's going in next. Is it Zayed House? Yes, I get the confirmation. It's Zayed House. Your answer is?
Naomi Osaka.
Brilliant, absolutely. How could you get that wrong? She's been in the news. She stepped down from the French Open to cater to her mental health, and she got a lot of flake for that, but what a lady, what a sportsman. So much about her that's spectacular. Question number 4, the visual round. Located in Virginia, USA, this uniquely shaped building is considered to be the largest office building in the world. What is it popularly known as? Mandela House again on the buzzer, fastest finger first actually.
It is popularly known as the Pentagon.
Awesome, fantastic. It is indeed the Pentagon, correct answer. The next question for the visual round, on the buzzer. Member of the Cabbage family, we have someone who's gone. Let me read the question. Member of the cabbage family and rich in vitamin A and C, derives its name from a city in Belgium where it was first cultivated. Identify this much hated vegetable. Mr. Bernard, if I could know who pressed the buzzer first. Zayed House? Yes, Zayed House. Can we have the answer? Okay, just a minute. Pardon me? Okay, we can't do that because I saw Lincoln go first. Okay, I'm going to take a call as quizmaster on this. I saw Lincoln go first. Lincoln, do we have an answer?
Cauliflower.
That's incorrect. That's incorrect. So now it comes to Zayed House.
It's Brussels sprouts.
Absolutely, well done. Zayed House is on a roll. That's Brussels sprouts. The next question. Question number 6. The image you see depicts the digital image of a JPEG file. It was recently sold at $69 million through a first-of-its-kind auction at Christie's. Name the digital artist who created it. The clock, please. Thank you very much. There's almost a graveyard silence in the Zayed Hall. The question's taken away on everyone by surprise. A lot of thinking going on. We talked about digital art. Ms. Martin brought that to our notice, and here's a question on it. Okay, and the answer is, that's Beeple, and his actual name is Michael Joseph Winkleman. He's an American digital artist, graphic designer, and animator. Never mind, we're still going on and we're keeping the fight tight. The next question coming your way. Identify and name the teen with Down syndrome to pose for a groundbreaking Gucci beauty campaign in July 2020. Time's up, 15 seconds on the clock. Do we have a taker? Everyone's playing it safe. No one's going for the plus 20. Worth a try. Okay. And the answer is, this is quite groundbreaking. She is Ellie Goldstein, and she's been modeling since she was 15, and she's worked for Nike, Vodafone, and Superdrug. And hats off to Gucci for breaking the mold and setting inclusion in. What a wonderful gesture for the year 2020 and carrying forward. The next question on the screen, question number 8. Popularly known as the Emirati Edison, identify this famous Emirati inventor. We have Zaid House who's gone for the answer. Zaid, do we have an answer?
Is it Jamal?
His full name?
Sorry, we just know the first name.
The answer is incorrect. Okay, no one else has gone on the buzzer. So the answer is Ahmed Marjan, and he's called the Emirati Edison by Gulf News. And there's so much more information on the screen about him. Question number 9, and this time it gets really interesting. We've got clips from movies for you. Watch the clip carefully from the movie Minari.
할머니는 진짜 할머니 같지 않아요.
할머니 같은 게 뭔데?
쿠키도 만들고 나쁜 말도 안 하고 남자 팬티도 안 입고.
그래? 그럼
하지마.
그러면 산에서 온 이슬머리나 갖고 와. 그거 맛있잖아.
싫어.
싫어? 이리 와 이리 와 이리 와. 아이고 프리티 보이 프리티 보이 프리티.
I'm not pretty. I'm good looking.
So he's not pretty, he's handsome. The actress Hu Young-jun in the frame won the Best Supporting Actress in the Oscars 2021 for her performance in the movie Minari. Identify the 9-year-old child actor who is best known for his role as David Yi in the film by the name Minari. We have Mandela House, who's gone for the buzzer. Very well said. Can we have your answer, please?
Eugene Yo.
Once again, please.
It's Eugene Yo.
That's incorrect. If anyone goes on the buzzer, we could have the question asked to them as well. So no one on the buzzer. The answer is Alan S. Kim, and he's an 8-year-old child actor, and he's been the highlight of the film's press run and the award season. And he gave a very tearful speech when he won the Critics' Choice Award. What a bright spark and a bright future ahead. Question number 10, and the last one, and this one again, a very interesting movie clip.
I'll give you anything you ask.
We've known each other many years, but this is the first time he ever came to the council of the house. I can't remember the last time that he invited me to your house for a cup of coffee, even though my wife was godmother to your only child. But let's be frank here. You never wanted my friendship, and you were afraid to be my dad. I didn't want to.
An iconic film there. Identify the film director who co-wrote the screenplay with best-selling author Mario Puzo. You're identifying the director. Seven seconds to go and 6 now. I thought this would be a straightforward one because the book, like the movie, is a classic. No one's gone for the buzzer, sadly, and the answer is it's Francis Ford Coppola, iconic director as well of the American crime film Godfather. So very well made movie indeed. We've had a lot of cautiousness in this round, a lot of silent deliberations. Round 3 has come to a close. Over to the scorecard sheet. Okay, tables are turning a little bit with the negative marking, but leading the tally, Mandela House with 55. Zayed House with 35, and they've made huge progress in this round, followed by Gandhi House at 15 and Lincoln House at 5. So well done to all houses. Mandela House, keep the lead, and the other houses fight back indeed. A little bit of deliberations with the scorekeepers. Kindly bear with us. Okay, there's been a little bit of clarity that's been sought, and rightfully so. We're giving the team Zayed the clarity that they need. It's been sorted, all right. Thank you so much, Ms. Mercy and Ms. Anita, for stepping in. The audience round. For the students in the classes, the question reads like this. Her father worked as a police officer and her mother as a school catering assistant. She went on to become the world's second elected head of government to give birth while in office, after Benazir Bhutto, of course, when her daughter was born in 21st of June, 2018. Name this renowned world leader. With the little blurry picture on the screen, this shouldn't be tough. Ms. Shiny, await your... Sumanna from 10A has got the answer on the seconds. Jacinta Ardern is the wonderful lady and leader. Well done, Sumanna. Question 2 for the audience. Identify this right-handed top-order Indian batsman who is also the recipient of the Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award 2018. Straightforward, simple one this. Yes, Ms. Priyanka? Okay, Anandata Sunil, yet again, you're on a roll. 11C, very well done, very obvious. Virat Kohli. Okay, so there is need for a little bit of briefing as we get into round 4. The rules on your screen. The importance of this round is, post this round, only the 2 leading scoring teams will move into the buzzer round. So this is your last round to pick up, roll up those sleeves, and get to the finish line. Take risks. The first house leading in points gets to select the theme first. 2 questions will be asked from the theme-based boxes, plus 30 to be awarded for the right answer, and there's no negative marking. No passes are allowed, and time allocated is again very tight, 15 seconds. So we ready? And if I can have a thumbs up from the scorekeepers. The house that will get the first question, will that be Mandela House, leading the tally? Ms. Anita, if I could get your thumbs up on that. The house leading the tally so far. So Mandela House, gear up to think about your theme-based box that you would like to choose and the 2 questions thereafter that you would be asking questions from. Yes.
May we choose our theme now?
Say that again?
May we choose the theme?
Yes,
It's
yes.
sports.
Okay, you go straight for sports. That's a good selection, really clever indeed. So your 2 questions from the theme-based box round. The first one, identify the Indian open water swimmer to set a record in open swimming in the Antarctic waters. She has swum in all 5 oceans and across all 8 seas and channels. Five seconds. Time's up, and the answer is, that's Bhakti Sharma. And quite proud for every Indian to know that she is the first Asian woman and the youngest in the world to set a record in open swimming in the Antarctic waters. Do read about her and watch her. What a fierce spirit, and you must watch her TED Talk as well. The next team to get the theme-based question box rounds. Okay, the second question again for Mandela House coming your way is, the winning team of the 2014 FIFA World Cup was eliminated from the 2018 World Cup at the group stage. This came as one of the biggest shocks in the competition's history. Which team did they lose to? Question is indeed challenging Mandela House, but they, I think, going for it. Very well said.
Is it South Korea?
Absolutely right. Well done. Splendid. The answer is indeed South Korea, and lots of information on the screen along with that answer. Take a read. Well done, Mandela House. So in the order of the score tally, the next set of questions and choosing their theme would be Zayed House.
We'd like to choose Expo 2020.
Brilliant, clever choice. Expo 2020, closer home, they say. The questions coming your way are: the Expo 2020 logo is based on a 4,000-year-old artifact unearthed in 2002. Identify this artifact. Zayed House seems to have the answer.
It's an ancient ring found in the desert.
I'm going to give that to you with all the extra information. Absolutely well said. The answer is a ring. Question number 2 to Zayed House. On a roll here. Expo 2020 symbolizes hope and a bright future. Which country is expected to have the largest pavilion at the Expo 2020?
Germany?
Can we have that answer again?
Germany.
Germany is incorrect, unfortunately. There are no passes, and the answer is, it's China that's going to have the largest pavilion. We move on to Gandhi House to choose the theme box questions for themselves. Do we have a choice, Gandhi House?
GNMS trivia.
GNMS trivia, is that?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going even closer home. And this is trivia from our school, very interestingly put together by the club. The question for you. In the image given below, you see a fruit being harvested from the Zen garden and being held in Miss Martin's hand. It is also the traditional food plant in Africa. Name the fruit. You can't get any closer home than this question. Perhaps time that you visited the Zen garden and seen its new harvest and produce. Gandhi House, your time's up. Do
And
we
also
have an
time they
answer?
followed me on Instagram.
Is it dragon fruit?
Just a minute. Yes, Ms. Martin?
No, and also time that they followed me on Instagram.
Sure, ma'am. Afsar, you did say something. Afsar, can I get your response once again?
Dragon fruit?
It's not the dragon fruit, but it's quite an innovative one. It's the horned melon, also known as the kiwano. And this, you'll have that information on your screen in a bit. There it is. Really, really interesting. Take a look at it. Next time, ask your homeroom teacher to take you during registration time to the Zen garden. You never know. A question in the finals. GNMS trivia, question 2. State the name coined for the newly inaugurated NMS gym. Path-breaking, one of the very few schools in the region to have a gym of its own. That's our medical team on the treadmill. The time starts now on the clock. If I could have it, the 15 seconds. Gandhi House, do we have an answer?
No, we don't.
Not really. Dr. Ashok is not going to be pleased at all. Perhaps time that we visited the gym in sports lessons as well. This should have been a straightforward one. Any shout-outs from all the teams? Anyone with the answer? Mr. Bernard? Mr. Arpan? Mr. Arpan has the answer. Splendid, sir. It's called gymnasium, and there's a phrase that goes just before it. It's called Flex Factory. I can hear that shout out from the console. So the teachers
And
have
it's
been there.
also Gymnasium, as in
Gymnasium.
GEM, the
So
whole
the
gem
answer is,
concept. Yeah.
is that right, ma'am?
That is right, absolutely.
Okay, okay. Okay, that's GNMS trivia. Straightforward questions, but interesting ones. Got you thinking. Know your school before you graduate. We're going on to Lincoln House. Lincoln, if you could have picked up your theme box of choice.
Mapping the contemporary world.
Very, very courageous there. They've gone for mapping the contemporary world. Question 1 for Lincoln House. With respect to its geographical location, which latitude connects Ecuador, Colombia, Congo, and Somalia? Your social studies teachers are going to be super thrilled that we're making the brain hurt indeed. A lot of intense deliberations at the Lincoln House table, a lot of conversations, which is great team spirit going on. The time's up. Means do we have an answer?
Is it the equator?
Say that again.
The equator?
Yes, that is indeed the equator. And they all lie at the equator, and that's how it is. Very well said, well thought out and calculated risk taken. Very well said. Your question next in your round. Wearing blue jeans, a symbol of capitalistic lifestyle, could land you in jail in this East Asian country. Name the country.
Is it North Korea?
Absolutely well said, Lincoln. We're fighting back. That's such encouragement to see. Very well done and well chosen theme box. So much for strategy. So we're done with theme or round 4. And we move on to audience round questions. May I request Ms. Priyanka and Ms. Geetu to take the top scorers. But before we go into the audience round, we're going to have the screen reflect with the tally. And then the top 2 teams move on to the stage for the most exciting round of all. So the screen with the scores, please. Such seamless coordination between Miss Anita, Miss Mercy, the console with Miss Shiny, Miss Priyanka Prince, Miss Priyanka George, and the entire EdTech team. So fun to see. On your screen now, the houses that is leading the tally still remains Mandela with 85. And we have a tie between Zayed and Lincoln. And that should mean that we go into a tiebreaker. And Gandhi House at 15. Very well fought, Gandhi House. You've made it thus far. This is not the end of the journey. We still keep going on. Okay, Miss Shiny, I believe we definitely have tiebreaker round questions. Just a few seconds for the EdTech team to get the right. We had kept a buffer of questions for every round. Ms. Shiny, Ms. Priyanka, please give me a thumbs up. We're very much on the buzzer. So Zayed House and Lincoln House, roll up your sleeves and get ready for some knuckle crunching. The tiebreaker question to put you into the super finals is, those tense moments. Just one question, you've got to get the buzzer. No points, but the team that gets it moves into the super finals. Got that? And the question is, on April 25th, 2016, the President of India nominated her as the member of the Rajya Sabha. She was also awarded the Padma Vibhushan, India's second highest civilian award in the year 2020. Identify this famous sports personality. We've got Zayed House who've gone for the buzzer after some deliberation. Yes, Zayed House, we have an answer.
Is it PV Sindhu?
Once again, please.
PV Sindhu.
That's incorrect. Would Lincoln love to give it a try because it's a tiebreaker? Else we go into the second tiebreaker.
Is it Saina Nehwal?
Once again, please.
Saina Nehwal.
That's incorrect. So the answer is and the answer is Mary Kom. So we move into yet another tiebreaker question to get our super finalists. Many know that Gryffindor's host or ghost was known as Nearly Headless Nick. He was a wizard who attended Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry and was sorted into Gryffindor's house. What was his full name? We need the buzzer reset, please. The EdTech team. Is that correct? Zayed House has pressed the buzzer. Mr. Bernard? Mr. Bernard, I need the thumbs up, please, from you. Is that the Zayed House that has pressed the buzzer? Yes, Zayed House, please go ahead. We need the full name.
Sir Nicholas.
You're right with the first part of the name. Could you go ahead a little? It's the full name I need. Though Ms. Zofshan says that could get you into the super finals, but I'd like to tease your brain. I need the full name, please.
Sir Nicholas Nick. Nick.
Sir Nicholas is absolutely right. Okay, so because it's a second tiebreaker question and you've got the title of the person and the person's first name right, we're going to give it to Zayed House. The answer is Sir Nicholas D. Mimsy Proppington. That's quite a lot, a mouthful, but interesting there. Very well done, Zayed House. And tough luck, Lincoln House, but you have my admiration, you have our admiration, because you fought the good fight. And what a comeback into the game. So we're going to have a few minutes for Mandela House and Zayed House finalists to stand up. The support staff is going to take your tables onto the stage. Could we ask you to step behind and have a huddle for your team strategies? 2 minutes for the tables to be reset and you go into the super finals. Mr. Jehu, if we could amp the music, please, as the stage is being set. We've got the score sheet updated, and for everyone to note that that answer from Zayed House now keeps them at an 80, but the tally is still led by Mandela House. And the teams that would not make it to the finalists but are yet fantastic winners are Gandhi House with 15 and Lincoln with 65. Zayed House and Mandela House. Stages. The stage has been set. Can we have Zayed House finalists on stage, please? And Mandela House as well. Put your hands together in loud round of applause for Mandela House, Aditya Suresh, Parnika Sharma, Indrajit Baiju, and Rikav Pranav. And from Zayed House, Ivan, Gauri, Tanvi, and Simran. Absolutely well done, well deserved. And you are the NMS Quizzards Secondary Super Finalists. Urge you once again of the safety regulations. Ms. Geetu, if you could just check the distances, and when you hold the mic and pass it on, please do sanitize. I think we could go straight into the buzzer round. Ms. Shaini? Okay, the rules on your screen. Very important, pay close attention. This is very much a buzzer round to keep the excitement and thrill of a super final. There will be a total of 9 questions, plus 30 for getting the correct answer and minus 10 for a wrong answer or for no answer after you press the buzzer. Questions cannot be passed, and as usual, you get 15 seconds on the clock. So can I have a thumbs up from all teams saying, yes, we're ready? Okay, all clear? Good, and very well done. Good luck to you, and here we go. The clock is ready and on standby. Question number 1 for the super final buzzer round. The image that you see below are synonymous with the names of a beautiful insect with wings. Identify the insect. A lot of close observation skills, analysis happening, a few guesses perhaps. Look out for the keywords and their clues. The last 4 seconds. Zayed and Mandela indeed being very, very cautious. We don't have anyone on the buzzer, so the answer is, it's a butterfly. And the images represent the names of butterflies, the emperor, the swallowtail, and the brimstone. Zayed House and Mandela, not to lose hope. Question 2, the buzzer round, is identify the Marvel character and the voice-over artist speaking in the audio clip that will be played for you now.
Beat up grass! God, you're making me beat up grass!
Thank you for playing that twice. The Marvel character and the voiceover artist. We have the Zayed House who's pressed the buzzer. I need the Marvel character and the voiceover artist.
Is it Rocket and Vin Diesel?
The first part is correct. The second is incorrect, so I cannot give that to you. The character is indeed Rocket Raccoon. The voiceover artist on your screen now, the answer is Bradley Cooper. Some close deliberations here with Ms. Afshan, so we're trying to give you the benefit of doubt for that first part that was right. So just give us a minute here, but we'll keep the playing field absolutely fair. So the deliberations are done, and we stand by what I had said twice, which is we need both parts of the answer. Can't give you the benefit of doubt there. Question number 3, Super Finals, Mandela and Zayed. Their question on the screen. The trailer video that you're about to watch is from a movie which became the 10th highest grossing film in the year 1995. Name the movie.
Every house has secrets.
Everybody in town thinks the place is haunted.
But what happened in this house?
Little Alan Parrish. He just vanished about 25 years ago.
Is a mystery that began a long time ago when Alan Parrish was just a young boy who made an incredible discovery.
We have Zayed House on the buzzer. It's a clear one, quite a favorite and a popular one, Zayed House. Your answer is?
Jumanji.
Absolutely spot on. Thunderous applause. We've been waiting for that. Lovely movie and well said. Mandela House, fight back. This is your chance. Question number 4 on the buzzer. Super Finals is... This video clip depicts the life of a medieval Muslim traveler who wrote one of the world's most famous travelogues, the Raila. Who is he? Identify the traveler and the author of those travelogues.
And his blessing. From my mother, I received the ihram.
No one's gone for the buzzer. I can tell you that this is closer home than you think. Sadly, can't give you clues as the quiz master, so the answer is Ibn Battuta. Visible disappointment from both teams, quite noticeable. But we move on, such is life. Question number 5 of the Super Finals. John Strickland is one of the most in-demand voiceover artists in the world. Listen to this advertisement closely. Where in Dubai have we heard him?
You can hang a BMW by its doors to test the quality of construction.
No one's gone for the buzzer within the time, and the answer is, you've heard him as the voice in the Dubai Metro. The questions are indeed getting tougher. Our finalists are sweating it out quite visibly. Question number 6. In the video clip that will be played now, you will hear an event comparer introduce and call onto stage a famous personality. Listen closely and identify the personality being introduced onto the stage.
And now let's turn to a young woman who has chosen to lend her voice to this very important solidarity movement. She's a leading British actor, an advocate for gender equality in her own right. She's been involved with the promotion of girls' education for several years. As part of her humanitarian efforts, she's visited Bangladesh, Zambia, recently returned, as we just heard, from
Very famous actress being called onto stage. We have no takers for the buzzer, so the answer is. She's Emma Watson, and what an activist and what an actor indeed. Question number 7, on the super final buzzer round on your screen. Watch the video carefully. Known for their integral role in pollination, bees are of a monophyletic lineage, we recently celebrated the World Bee Day on May 20th to commemorate the birth of Anton Jansa, the pioneer of beekeeping, who was born in 1734. What is the science of the rearing of bees called? If I asked you for the actress in the clip, you would have said Angelina Jolie, but I need the science of the rearing of bees. It is indeed tough. No one's going for the buzzer. They're guarding their points, well earned so far. So the answer is apiculture, the rearing of bees. Question number 8, and the second last question. So buck up and give it your all. Identify this Indian American who, along with Esther Duflo and Michael Kremer, won the 2019 Economics Nobel Prize for their work in finding new ways to tackle poverty. He is an Indian American who was part of 3 winners for the Economics Nobel Prize in the year 2019. You have to name the Indian American. He is a professor right now, is all I can tell you, at one of the leading institutes in the world. No one's going for the buzzer. Mandela and Zayed playing it safe. And the answer is Abhijit Banerjee. And what's so interesting is he won the Nobel Prize along with his wife, Duflo, who's also a professor at MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Question number 9, and the final question on the buzzer round. On your screen now, in a moment. Unlike most birds which hunt by sight or hearing, this bird has nostrils at the tip of its beak. It uses these to smell and find its food. Identify the bird which shares its name with a fruit originating from China. Anticipation and tension. The clock is done. Zayed House, Mandela House, none have gone for the buzzer yet again, playing safe. This is the last question and your last chance. Okay. There's disagreement, there's disappointment, but there's also caution on the stage as I see it from here. Mandela House, is that you who've pressed the buzzer? Have you pressed the buzzer? Not really? Okay. Have you pressed the buzzer?
Yeah.
Yes, Mandela House has pressed the buzzer. Your answer is?
Is it the Mandarin?
That is incorrect, and the answer is? That says it all, as you see on the stage. How could you get it, not get it? It's the Kiwi.
But I like the try with the word Mandarin. Was that a guess? Was that, just a throwaway guess? Or do you think a bird named Mandarin really did exist?
Ma'am.
They really
just the
thought a bird
nerves.
named Mandarin existed. So was that a
Just the
guess?
They just zapped and disappointed, ma'am, so we're going to let that hold in there for a while. That's the final round, ladies and gentlemen, the buzzer round. And we're ready now for the final score tally to reflect on the screen. We'll have a little bit of music and we'll announce the winners.
Three, two, one.
Can we hold on to the tally because that's an announcement that we want to keep? We're hoping we can have Miss Christine and Miss Martin in the Zayed Hall.
Miss Teresa, sorry, I won't be able to join you. Miss Christine is held up in the yearbook meeting. But Miss Soumya just WhatsApped me saying that there is a duck called the Mandarin duck. So I take back what I said.
Okay.
But yeah, it was the kiwi was the right answer. Yeah. So
Got
over
it.
to you for prize giving. And I'm just here watching that. I'm just waiting to see who the winners are. And then I'm going to push off.
Okay, ma'am. I love the fact that the Phase 4 teachers are giving it a fight for their students. We hold on to the score sheet. Just wait a minute. I need it written. I think we're ready to announce the winners. Ms. Shiny, do we have the slides to accompany? So we're starting in reverse order. Just waiting for a thumbs up from Ms. Shiny in the console. In fourth position for the NMS Quizzards 2021 for grades 9, 10, and 11, and 12 is Gandhi House with a total of 15 points. Gandhi House, if I could invite you on the stage, please. And we have Taha Sheikh, Afsar Ashik, Yash Shrivastava, Gayatri Sham. On the white line, please. Could I request the Quizzards Club Core Council on stage and their teacher mentor, Ms. Zofshan, as well? In third position at the NMS Quizzards 2021, we have Lincoln House with a total of 65 points. Want to tell you that your winners, each one of you, each of those answers, you spoke courageously, gave it your all. You have your teachers and your parents and your peers' admiration. Very well done, Lincoln House. Thank you, Lincoln House. May this be the beginning of many more journeys. We're closing and inching towards the toppers. In second position at the NMS Quizzards 2021, and the runners-up for this year is Mandela House. And they're led by Aditya Suresh, Parnika Sharma, Indrajit Baiju, and Rikhab Jariwala. A round of applause for Mandela House, because for 4 rounds they led the tally, and that is huge, huge on a quizzing platform, so very well done. And the winners of the NMS Quizzards 2021 from the secondary school, none other, and topping the tables in the buzzer round is Zayed House with 100 points. Welcome on stage Yvonne Ron, Gauri Menon, Tanvi Sharma and Simran Binu. Very well done. A round of applause for them. Intense fight over 5 rounds. They truly deserve it. Their house mistress, Miss Priyanka George, is cheering up in the console, so congratulations, ma'am. Miss Priyanka, I think the stage is yours. We need you down. Please come on down.
Along with Miss Priyanka, maybe you should get Aman Sharma as well. If you remember, wasn't he leading on as the chess at the quiz club sometime? Wasn't that Aman? Aman, who was leading on the quiz club at some point in time?
Ma'am, we could not hear you clearly. We're trying to.
Wasn't it Aman Sharma who was leading on the quiz club at some point in time?
Sorry, ma'am, I can't hear you very clearly.
Yes, she just wanted you to have the mic. She's going to ask.
Wasn't it Aman Sharma who was leading in the quiz club at some point in time?
Aman Sharma, he's the president of the Quizzards Club, ma'am.
Yeah, I think he should speak a few words because, definitely what Aman has done and Ms. Zofishan, Ms. Priyanka, who kept the, intent going, and Ms. Reza, yourself, and every teacher has contributed to making Quizzards so big and huge at NMS. I'm just so happy to see these new faces, apart from Simran, Tanvi, Gauri, Ivan. Really wonderful to see you guys on stage bagging the first place. I think very well deserved. But a whole lot of kudos to that entire team who worked in the background. It was so good to receive Aman's email when he spoke about the chess club. Ms. Ofashan, who led that on full-spirited. Ms. Priyanka, who's always been there when we participated in the quizzes in the past. And Ms. Teresa, yourself, your enthusiasm for quizzing, all of that which makes this day so fondly memorable for everybody and who just like spurs us to keep up with general knowledge. So thank you for that. And congratulations to the winners of the Zayed House. What a win. Thank you. Well done. Aman should speak a few words for sure.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am, so much for seeing us through all these 3 years and for setting the bar and for challenging us always on the spot. And we just have that final photograph. We'd love to have you here, ma'am, but we'll just take that photograph. Want to take this moment before the photograph to thank each and every person who's been such an integral part of the day and the run-up to this day. The EdTech team, Mr. Bernard, Mr. Jehu, Mr. Shoaib, thank you so much. We've had Mr. Balaji with us as well. And how could we have accomplished yesterday and today without Ms. Shiny? Huge round of applause for you, ma'am. Ms. Shiny is today joined by Ms. Priyanka Prince. So, ma'am, congratulations and thank you. Keeping the certificates ever so tight and beautifully done, Ms. Stella with us, our scorekeeper, Ms. Mercy, who does it every single year, and Ms. Anita Pradhan, who came back today for us. Thank you so much. And to all the parents who've been watching, today and such moments are your day. We celebrate your children. So, and to all the teachers, I have Ms. Geetu here and Ms. Priyanka George, who've been doing all the running about. And I think the stars of the day are Zayed House, all the finalists, and the NMS Quizzards Club. This is your first, and may it be just the beginning of a wonderful journey. Congratulations, and thank you everyone for being with us.
As asked by Ms. Martin, may we now have Aman say a few lines, please?
Yes, so again, I'm Aman Sharma. I'm the chair of the Quizzes Club. So the Inter-House Quiz, or the NMS Quizzards 2021 for secondary school, was definitely a very, very interesting experience for all of us in Quizzards Club. So we started the preparation about a month ago, and we basically created around 480 questions for everyone in the student body to basically have access to a lot of different questions and gain practice to participate in the inter-house quiz. What we wanted to do essentially was just build hype or build excitement for this inter-house quiz. And we had three preliminary rounds happening every week, which students did via the quizzes platform. I definitely think that was very interesting because there was a competitive atmosphere in the class, which of course is the basis for quizzing and the inter-house quiz in general. So I'd like to congratulate all the finalists because of course you have succeeded in your preliminary level just to be here. And of course, congratulations to Zayed House, who are the winners for this event. Thank you.
Absolutely, well done. Thank you, everyone.